So this is the video to help you. I'm going to break down why and how we could fix this problem. If you have this problem, it could get really stressful. And I know that stuff right behind is ready to harvest. So real quick, the number one thing that causes this rotten at the bottom is calcium. I know a lot of people just hear calcium, but it's not just calcium alone. I'm going to tell you. But calcium is the number one thing that causes this problem. Add calcium, but before you add whatever source of calcium you're going to add, mix it with water, say it's already breaking down, and then pour it to your plant root. So this way, give it a couple days and your plant will observe it. Now, once your plant observe that, it will help the plant with the problem. If you still experience rotten in the bottom, well, then it's not calcium. Then it could be it did not pollinate. But now you can understand this. The bees, if the bees does not bring enough pollen to that female flower, it will grow about 5 inches and stuff, and then it start getting rotten or dried up. That could be because it wasn't pollinated properly. Now, if it didn't pollinate at all and the flower is open, come back another 2 days, you're gonna see the fruit is not growing, it's getting soft, it's turning yellow, it's gonna rotten. That it did not pollinate because probably you don't have any bees. What are you gonna do? Come out in the morning time with a paintbrush and hand pollinate. Take pollen from the male flower to the female flower to save yourself a fruit. Check into my playlist, I have a video how to do that. Let's say for an example now, your fruit is so small, the flower didn't open to get a chance to pollinate and it died. Now that's where a lot of people experience problem, I think. So now that could be because the plant is stressed. Once your plant is stressed out, this will happen. Now, what you could do to fix this problem is add fertilizer. Fertilizer to keep the plant healthy. So add fertilizer every 2 weeks to increase your plant production. The plant grows large leaves. It grows big fruit. You need to add fertilizer. I'm telling you, water and soil, it's not enough for these plants. These are big plant, heavy feeder. And the other thing you have to do is control your water. You can't water 1 time a week. If you water less, the plant will literally dry, get stressed out, and literally rotten all your fruit before you had a chance to pollinate. Now, if you overwater, you will start see your leaves turning yellow, the fruit probably will die out, and then your plant will start rotting from the bottom and stuff. So and then your soil will turn green on the top. If you see your soil getting green from the top, it means too much water. Cut back on your water. I normally water every 2 to 3 days, but now in the summertime it's hot, I water 1 to 2 times. So you could either water in the morning time or you could water in the evening time. I water mostly in the evening time. Depends on your schedule. You have to water 1 to twice. If you're in the 90s and 100, you have to water every day. But when you water every day, you have to be careful. Don't hold the hose for like 10 minutes long or 5 minutes long. Your plant don't need all that water if you're gonna water every day. Hold the hose about 10 seconds. That's it. 10 seconds. You're just giving the plant a little bit of water to revive, to come back to life, and to produce more. It's hot summer weather right now, the humidity high, but my plant them is producing. I still harvest every 2 to 3 days right now. You have to take your watering serious. You have to stick to a schedule. If you're watering Monday and Wednesday and Friday, you have to make sure you come and water Monday, Friday, and Wednesday, because that's how the plant is getting used to it, and that's how the plant is using the energy towards it. So now the other thing you have to do too is always give it a light pruning. If you're not a big fan of pruning, you don't have to prune like crazy. Or just remove a 2 to 3 lower leaves. This way you're creating a better airflow to the plant, and when you're watering, you're not watering your leaf, you're watering to your root. It's easy for the bee comes in and pollinates. So a little light pruning works well. So if you realize I only have 1 fruit there, some people would leave this and let that grow and then let the other one grow so we could have more. But me, I don't do that. I come every chance I see them, 6 to 8 inches, I go ahead and I harvest. But by harvesting that, the energy would flow to the other one and making that grow more big. Same thing with this. I harvest this and then energy will flow up to the other one. I'm gonna come back within another 3-4 days. That one gonna be ready. This one about another 3 days and he'll be ready because the energy just flows up. I keep pruning, I keep harvesting, and it keeps just producing more. You can see I got a couple stuff there. My delicious cantaloupe. Say every 3 days I get a nice basket like this, so that's not bad. I would say add your fertilizer every 2 weeks. Get a fertilizer that have calcium, and even if you have calcium, and your plant is producing a lot of big fruit, I still recommend to get a source of calcium. Say example, you add your fertilizer Monday, you wait till Wednesday, Thursday, and then add your calcium if you want. This way you separate the water, not to overwater. The other thing you have to do is to make sure you stick to your water schedule. Watering is very important, especially when the humidity is high, the weather is high. You have to make sure you hydrate your plant. Now, any question, don't forget to comment below. I love to answer. And if I don't see your question, please comment in another video and I will answer your question. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching Green Tea Garden. And if you're new, welcome to Green Tea Garden. We're all about going to better home garden together. Please subscribe. It's 100% free. By you subscribing, you're helping out my channel, and I really do appreciate it. And thank everyone who's been watching.